Hello, my geniuses. How are you doing? How are you doing today? I hope that you're fine. I am fine. Thank you for asking. My geniuses, guess what? Today we are starting a new topic. Yes, the last time, we looked at synonyms, so it's only fair that we now look at antonyms. So the opposite of synonyms is antonyms. Therefore, if synonyms are words which are similar in meaning, then guess what antonyms are? If you guessed that antonyms are words that are opposite in meanings, then you are correct. You are right, my geniuses. Antonyms are words that are opposite in meanings. Okay, so here, antonyms are words that are opposite in meaning. Okay? All right, so here we're going to look at some. But before we jump into it, from the last lesson, last week, for those who are just joining me today, last week we looked at prefixes, and those will be valuable in this lesson because the opposite of a word can be formed by using some prefixes, all right? So they can be formed by using on, dis, in, ir, il, and im, right? And prefixes are placed at the front of a word, all right? And it changes its meaning completely. So the opposite of a word can be formed by using these prefixes. So for complete, if we say that the work is complete, or it could be incomplete. So if it's not complete, it's incomplete. Remember, we're looking at antonyms, so we're looking at opposites. And this is where many people have problems because sometimes they'll confuse synonyms for antonyms and antonyms for synonyms, okay? But synonyms, think about S and S, similar in meaning. Now, antonyms are opposites, okay? Good. So, okay, guys, so either the assignment is complete or it's incomplete. So you can be very wise or you're unwise. So you make wise decisions or your decisions are unwise. You could be healthy or you're very unhealthy. And either it appears or it disappears. It's possible or it's impossible. It's regular or it's irregular. Then you have legal or it's illegal. So these are some of the cases when prefixes are used to change the meaning of a word, all right? So these are just a few cases that prefixes are used to give you the opposite meaning, all right, guys? But of course, we're going to look at some other opposites, okay? All right, my geniuses, we have full, empty. So the glass is either full or it's empty. Then either you're old or you're young. It can be light or it's very dark. Either you open the door or you close the door. Now, you could either buy something or you're selling something. And if you start, but the opposite is finish. So remember, we're looking at antonyms. And antonyms is just a nice word for opposites, all right? So we're looking at opposites, guys. Then we start the race or we finish the race. You're either early or you're late. There is no in between, all right? So you're early or you're late. Now you're happy or you're sad. It's either dry or it's wet. Now it can be big or it's small. Soft or hard. Entrance or exit. So the place that you enter or the place that you leave. Entrance or exit. It's either tall or short. Clean or dirty. It's either straight, so my hair is either straight or it's curly. Now you're either inside the house or you are outside the house. So you're either above or below. You either stop or you go. Okay, my geniuses? So remember, those are antonyms. It's either hot or it's cold. You got that right? I know, so the tea is either very hot or it's cold. You're either very high on the mountain or you're very low on the plain, all right? So remember, high or low. It's either sweet, or it's sour, all right? So as sweet as honey, but it's sour like lime. You're either up or you're down. So you're up the ladder or you're down. Okay, guys? Now, you can either sit, you can see me, or you stand. Great job. Remember, we're looking at opposites, right? And these are antonyms. So antonyms is just a nice little name for opposites. It's either smooth or it's rough. So my hands are smooth or it could be very rough. I am either very near or I am far. So I could be near or I am far. I could be on or I am off. Beautiful, my geniuses. Now, I could be either deep, like very deep, or the water is shallow, okay? So you could go in the deep end to swim or the shallow end. It's either thick or thin. You got that right, my geniuses. I hope you're pausing your computers and guessing these answers. It's either cheap, the clothes is very cheap, or it's very what? Expensive. You got that? No, it's either open or shut. So either you open the door or you shut the door, okay? Now, you are either good or you are bad. Great job, my geniuses. So you're either good or bad. All right. It's either never or always. So you never do something or you always do something. You're either very normal or you're strange. Sometimes I am strange, that's okay. You're either very strong or you are weak. Beautiful job, my geniuses. So you're either strong or you are weak. It's either loose, so something is loose, or it's tight, you know, and if it's loose, it's slack. So it's either loose or it's tight. It's either easy, so something can be very easy, or it can be very difficult. Remember, we're looking at antonyms, and antonyms are words that are opposite in meaning. Something can be slow or it's fast. So my car is going very slowly or it's going very fast. No, the meal can be delicious or it can be awful, okay? So either it's delicious or it's awful. Now, something can be safe or dangerous. So either it's safe or it's dangerous. Now, you have even numbers and then you have odd numbers. So it's even or odd. Beautiful job. Either it's an arrival at the airport or a departure. That makes me smile. I wish I was departed. So it's either arrival or departure. It's either flat or hilly. So you have a flat piece of land known as a plain, or hilly could be a mountain. You either lose or you win, but I prefer to win. So it's either you lose or you win. You're either very useful or you're useless. And I know my geniuses are useful, right? Yay! All right, so it's either something melts or it freezes, all right? So it melts or it freezes. Good. Now, what about float? So it floats or what? Sink. Beautiful job, my geniuses. It either floats or it sinks. Now, you could be awake or you are asleep. Great job. So it's either you're awake or you are asleep. It's either forward or backward. So you go forward or you go backward. Good job. Now, my geniuses, I hope those will help you. So once you're speaking and you want to use these antonyms or you want to find another word, then you should be okay, all right? Because your vocabulary would be so broad. Please use those antonyms that I have given you in sentences, all right? Drop 2 in the comment section so that I can hear from you and I'll know that you definitely understand what you are doing. I want to thank you for liking and commenting, all right? Thank you for subscribing to Reading Unlimited with KDN. Guys, I want to remind you to look in that mirror, okay? Be positive. Be kind to yourself. You're wonderful. You're special. You're beautiful. You're awesome. Be kind to you. But in so doing, be kind to others. And if you have nothing good to say about people, please say absolutely nothing at all. Have yourselves a great day. Bye.